That's going to be the 2026 Mississippi Southern Soul Celebration, Tuesday, March the 10th. They do things on Tuesday. Boy, what a way to enjoy the week. You come in on a Monday, you feeling, you get the chance to get pumped up on a Tuesday. But they're going to have Tay Cheesy, and then they've got DeMarcus Ford. Shout out to the Ford. They're going to be at the State Capitol, 1:30 p.m. press conference, and then the M-Bar Sports Lounge, 5 p.m. celebration and awards. So this ought to be pretty interesting. I see you, that means I'm still alive. That's my guy over there. You want to give a shout out to your sister? Didn't she celebrate Valentine's Day? Wow. What did you do for last week? just want to give a shout out to the city of Jackson. We got a big election coming up week after next. Guys, please, please, please be in tune. Be in tune. Don't get caught up in the bamboozlement. You know, I'm saying, I don't know. I don't know anything about politics, so who am I to say? But, you know, if you've had time to share and show and do, this, to me, these months prior to an election, months going into an election, I don't know. Shroom, what you think? You know, you're in a position to lead, and things seem kind of quiet. Now, I don't know. I just don't know. And then all of a sudden, things start moving. Checks getting cut. Maybe it takes that long. I just don't know. And with them taking civics out of the classroom, we're really in the dark. Any feedback on that from the next one's up? Don't know, but I'm in a position now. I want to learn. I got to learn. I got to be knowing community in the now. Okay, all right. So we're learning. I want a hot shout out to BG, brother. I'm $100 away from getting I'm $120 away from getting my money. All right. I'm in a wealth building group, and I call them monopoly boards. This one seems to be moving in the correct direction. I've been told that don't invest what you cannot afford to displace. Okay, and I have displaced some before. But this one seems to be really motivating and inspiring. I'm enjoying it. So I've got maybe less than 30 days. And I've done this. I've doubled my initial investment was about 500 investment, and an investment of about 500. And it's supposed to double in 60 days. And I'm $120 away from it doubling. So I'm really excited. They say get it while it's hot. Okay, get it while it's hot, and it's fresh in Jackson. So you heard it here first, Community Connections Conversations. Mr. Hey. If you want to be a passenger in the vessel, I would love to be the one to bring you in. It's no hard sell, not pushing anybody, not pulling anybody, but I'm in. And I'm almost there, so I want to give a shout out to my Omega brother, Night Train, and also I want to give a shout out to my mentor, Mr. Curtis Body. Got to give a lot of acknowledgement to him, man. The guy has a lot of integrity and a lot of character, so I just appreciate you, Mr. Body. And also my brother down in the DR, I call him Baby Jesus. You guys may know him as Wes, and he don't care. He don't care what you think and what you say. All right, so we're gonna give a couple of these. We're gonna show you guys a couple of these flyers. This is popping our music this morning. You see it from over there? You want to read that? Want to shout that out? Can't see it. Can you see it from over there? Okay, we'll read it off of there. All right, we want to make sure everybody gets credit for making the show, making the conversation. We don't do interviews at Community Connections Conversations. We're just having a conversation. Okay, go right here, Sean. Oh, Sean, you know what? You're not even mic'd up, bro. Hold on. Hey, you're not even mic'd up. I'm talking to Shroom, his lips moving. Let's go back and start over. Shroom, first of all, let me know. That's mic number 2. Ooh, wait.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Ah, man.
We done had 5 minutes worth of dialogue. You guys couldn't hear Shroom. Shroom, let them know who you are and what we got going on this morning, sir.
Oh, it's
let them know
all good.
who you are and what you got going on this morning. Let me see if I can get you on. First of all, let them know what we got for music this morning.
We got playing is Smooth Jazz by the one and only Velvet Jazz Grooves -JAN. Right there beside the name.
Okay, -JAE.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought that's what I said.
Okay, Smooth Jazz.
Sorry, I got a little tongue twisted.
Instrumentals at Velvet Jazz Grooves. You can check them out. You can connect with them. We don't check anything out. We want to connect. We want to build relationships.
There
We
we
want to
go.
empower ourselves. So you can connect with them on YouTube. All right. So go right ahead and let them know who you are and what we got going on. You think you remember what you said before?
I don't have a clue what I said. It just rolls off the tongue.
All right, we'll start over again. Sir, I got my intern right here with me.
Well, this is Tamirio Marshall, aka Shroom, the fun guy, the one and only, here with the one and only Mr. Howard, Mr. Hey.
Hey.
Don't sort out his haze now.
Don't cheat me out my haze.
Well, first of all, man, it's a pleasure to be here as always. Every time I'm here, my spirit is just uplifting. You be surrounded by so much love around here, man, so much positivity, and I feel like it's very important to start off your day. That's what I think.
On a high note, you got to start out high because whatever occurs during the course of the day, and things are going to take place. There are going to be events that aren't comfortable. You can drop down to having a good day. So I like to start off great. That way, when things start to unravel, I can hit good and I don't get down to bad. All right, Shroom, you just celebrated a holiday in your household. What holiday was that, sir?
The one and only February the 14th, which is Valentine's Day, but also my little sister, my only sister, birthday.
You want to shout out first name?
Oh yeah, Miss L'Ariel,
Okay.
aka Ari.
And what did you guys do for her birthday?
Well, besides spoiling her, as always,
Okay.
we went to a party safari, which is located in Jackson, in Flowood. It's pretty fun. You have rock climbing, bowling,
I know what that is.
go-kart.
Yeah,
Oh,
down
yeah.
Lakeland Drive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I had fun myself as a 21-year-old, even though, some things I just couldn't get on once they found out how old I were, but I still had lots and lots of fun.
I can't
They
slip in.
had to ask me. They was like, "How old are you, sir?" I was like, "I told them, oh, I'm sorry, you can't, this is for younger kids."
I can't slip in.
I got away with a lot of it because of my height, but just some things I couldn't slide through. But yes, sir. Then after that, we went out to eat to Beefo Brady's, which is also in Jackson as well. Good food, good vibes, and man, good memories.
Okay. How old is she? How old is
She just made 15.
Okay, congratulations.
Yep,
Wow.
big 1-5.
That's
Ooh, you telling me?
We were speaking earlier about the political, political ring. And I don't know much about politics, but I just want to encourage our leadership that I would love to see things done throughout the term. Okay, and who am I to say? Because I don't know, and I'm learning now. And since we've had civics removed from the classroom, are you guys aware of the fact that civics has been taken out of the classroom? I didn't care for civics back in the day, but to not have it at all when it's a critical and crucial time for information, there's no civics. How do you feel? Did you have civics in your?
No, sir, I did not.
Wow, didn't even know it existed, huh?
Don't have a clue about it.
Also, we want to acknowledge Representative Fabian Nelson.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
all
yeah.
the representatives and senators. I just see Fabian all over the place. He's got really keen senses on observing what people may need or require in order to have a quality lifestyle. Yeah. All right.
Him and his son. I want to shout out his son as
I'll
well.
Go ahead and shout him out. Shout him out.
We have another upcoming Fabian Nelson. I mean, he is phenomenal. And how old was he? Do you remember?
He's in 9th grade.
9th grade. Wow.
Ninth grade.
Wow. And
You
powerful.
hear Shroom trying to put me on space just then?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, you gotta be paying attention when you're in here. If you're not paying attention, it's gonna be bad news. Also, let me go ahead. This is today's flyer. We're gonna have IESHA the goddess. She's gonna be coming in representing Team Health Mississippi today. She's gonna come in as the goddess. That way I won't make any mistakes. Where would we at?
I think this one is 32. So we got this one. I know that's not your type of music, but how does that music pop off? Surprising, this is my type of music.
Okay.
When I hear this type of music, it makes me just, I can't even describe it. I can't put it into words. It's a feeling. You have to know.
Well, let's give him a little shout out right there. Smooth jazz, relaxing, warm instrumental at Velvet Jazz Grooves Dash. J is in Jackson. Number 8, N is in Nancy. We shouting out right here.
We have the good old VU Studios, the spot for supreme sound and service.
This brother came off the mic.
I couldn't see. Let me try that one more time. We have the one and only VU Studios, the spot for supreme sound and service. Had to say it louder for the people in the back.
The Jackson Resource Center. Jackson Resource Center is an organization devoted to utilizing partnerships. Key terms: utilizing partnerships to create comprehensive help for the homeless. Catch them at Reach Jackson. You can connect with them at reachjackson.org. What else we got? Coming up soon. Coming soon, I Grind Coffee and Tea Company, 2570 Bailey Avenue, Jackson, Mississippi, 39213, Suite 2. Last but not least, this event is coming up on the 10th, and Miss Miranda will be in the studio next Sunday. This is going to be the 2026 Mississippi Southern Soul Celebration, Tuesday, March 10th. Honorees are going to be Tay Cheese. The lady's putting in a lot of work. She's also a graduate of the I Love JSU, and also Mr. DeMarcus Ford. Shout out to D Ford. It's going to start at the State Capitol, 1:30 p.m. Press conference. Then M-Bar Sports Lounge, 5 p.m. Celebration and awards. Be sure to put that on your calendar. And if you're not able to go, send 2 or 3 other people to represent you. Just right quick to see what I got some stuff. Hopefully we're going to have some history here today.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm ready to learn.
The men of Omega Psi Phi. Where they at? Fill Your Lamp History Symposium Weekend. I think this is just for the kids. So please don't show up. But first of all, they didn't put a location, so that's usually discretion. Don't miss your chance to be part of the Fill Your Lamp History Workshop, a powerful, purpose-driven 2-day experience happening February 27th to March 1st, proudly hosted by Uplift Incorporated and the Brothers of Epsilon Kappa Kappa chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Looks like they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like about 7. I don't know if these are local chapters, but they do have 7 chapters representing, participating, or hosting this event. There's a QR code for you kids, you nasty dogs.
I seen it. I had to watch it 2 or 3 times.
I'm gonna save some. Hey, we got 55 people connected with us already. Strong. Hey, welcome to
That's what I'm
the
talking
Community
about.
Conversation. Hey, we appreciate you guys this morning. I'm on my best behavior.
Hey, 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 hey.
Yes, sir. Might as well. We can conversate while we hosting skills. Co-hosting skills.
Shout out to my tree, my oak, my Mr. Put Up With Me. All right, hold on, got another one.
I'm from Holmes County, Mississippi.
I didn't find this, but this
And before you tell our story far, let me tell it myself. I am from Holmes County, and I was born there. I learned a lot from my elders and the love for it. Never let the struggle be understood. I was raised on no
although it's a pain song, it has so much passion in it. And I think like when people listen to it, like it really moves people because, you know, one of the things that I wanted to, and I feel like that's why I went to music. I wanted to stop writing sad poems. I wanted to stop being sad. But when I write my music, I talk about how I was sad, but how I'm like moving away from that. And so passionate pain is like the song itself, like this pain is real, but it's passion because this is what's driving me. My pain is driving me, but it's driving me to be great and successful. And so like just getting in that studio.
Baby, you better check yourself and realize that life.
This morning, strong.
Do you not realize that there's someone that will readily trade places with you right now and be thankful and appreciative, even though it seems like hell to you? Baby, you better check yourself.
If you can list the fucked up things that have happened in your life and you can put that on a list and you somehow made it past all of this to be in a position where you can still go make some stuff happen, that's what you have in common with every hero of every story of every autobiography.
Y'all not ready this morning, but you are ready because you're already connected. You're connected to Community Connections, Conversations, Community Strong Fort Jackson, MS, Nairobi, Kenya, soon to be maybe Liberia, Nigeria, or Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a trip.
Okay.
I'm gonna blast off in October. I might hit like 3 of them.
Do your thing. Do your thing.
3 of them things. You got to do what you can do while you get it. Everybody's got an appointment with the big man. All right, you can. Where you at? Okay, we can do this right here. Shroom, everybody got an appointment with the big guy. And when you become up in journey, I feel like I'm up in journey, it really becomes relevant of your time. Don't allow people to vampire your time. Don't allow people to steal your time.
Oh, yeah.
Don't allow people to suck the time. But the responsibility and the accountability starts with self. You can't blame and shame nobody else for what you give away.
There you go.
How you give it away. When you give it away. Also want to give a shout out and acknowledgement to Obasi. He still sits here in the room with us. I hate you didn't get a chance to meet Coach. Also D Measy. Man, just want to thank you guys so much. Big John Williams. Big John Williams, it had not been for you telling me, hey man, go over there and get on the camera, I still wouldn't be on the camera. So I love you, brother. It's something when people see in you what you don't see in yourself. Marcus Jackson, thank you so much for sending me Shroom. Sending me the Shroom. All right, anybody you want to acknowledge, sir?
First of all, my family. If it wasn't for every member of my family, y'all know who y'all are. For the hard times, for pushing me, for telling me the truth when I didn't want to hear it, I wouldn't be where I am now if it wasn't for y'all. So thank y'all so much.
Guys, you heard that, right? Damn, Strong. That's pretty deep, man. You got old man soul. Old man soul. Yeah. Old man soul. Okay. I guess, man, I'm going to tell you something, man. I'm a stickler about time now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We were just talking about it.
Yeah,
time is valuable.
Hey, man, time is super valuable. Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't wait till you get to be 60 to realize the time that you have allowed. You cannot get your time back.
That's it.
You can't get back. So be selfish with your time.
And it's no excuses either. Everybody has the same amount of time in a day.
Excuses and reasons will not give you the results.
There you go.
Yeah. Guys, I want to turn this off, but I want to start this all over again. So we just going to run with it. All right, what can we put back up here? Let's do some, what we got? Let's do some coming soon. There you go. All right. I had to look down to make sure your mic was hot. You check mic out on mic 1 for me, please.
Oh, yes, sir.
All right.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
All right. That thing's in your face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hold on. Let me let you see yourself so you can get it right. Boy, take a lot of work in this. There you go, Shroom. Get it right, Shroom. Get it right, Shroom.
Let's see. A little better.
Is that better?
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, hold on.
Probably a little
Is
lower.
it, yeah. Is it in this space?
Test. 1, 2. Test. Okay. He's something else too, dog. Yeah, that's skeleton. Okay.
Mr. Battery Man, please put a little acid in my hand.
How everybody doing today?
Yeah, you good.
Gentlemen, we good?
Yeah, you good.
All right.
So it's gonna be audio and visual?
Who's that?
It's gonna be audio and visual?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, I
We
didn't know
don't do
this.
Zoom.
Put
I
my
wanted to
makeup.
correct you, but we don't do Zoom here.
I'd put my makeup on.
Oh, you already made up. You already made up, sir.
What kind of instrument you play? What kind of instrument? I play percussion, keyboards, which is percussion, strings.
Hey guys, we're gonna go ahead and blast off Community Strong 4.
I sing as well.
Jackson MS.
Oh,
I got these. We're gonna get right. Get right. Okay. And once she gets here, we'll switch. All right, we're finna blast off. You ready, Strong? Tell me to go. Tell me to connect. All right. I did. Well, you don't fool around. You don't around. Hey, you leave that to the pharmaceutical brothers. Excuse me. The pharmaceutical brothers. We got so many departments. All right, guys, we finna go on and blast off. And Miss the guys will be here shortly. Hey. Cues. I want to thank everyone that's connecting with us this morning. Today is the 22nd of February. We don't do Black History once a month. We do it every day, all day. 366, 8 days a week, 25 hours a day. Don't fool yourself. History being made all day long. And for my intellectuals, man, y'all stop buying into this doing stuff just one time a month. Really? All right, that's just my perspective, my perception. You got to pause before you bring these superheroes in. Strong, let them know who you are first, and then we're going to get to these heavy hitters.
First of all, hey.
Oh, man, love it.
Every time you come, man, you got to hit it.
Love it. Go right ahead.
But first of all, my name's Tamirio Marshall, a.k.a. Shroom, the fun guy in the building.
Hey, hold on. That's my Nairobi people, all the way from Kenya. I had them flown in. I ain't gonna say shipped in. I had them flown in. We coming by plane now. We don't do the ship stuff. Too much water. We've drunk enough water over a period of 600 years. Yeah, we flying in. DC over there tearing up shit already. Look at him. My musician. That's my brother from another mother from back in the college days. All right, go right ahead, Tamario.
Yes, sir. We got two superheroes in the building with us today. First of all, it's a pleasure to see y'all, gentlemen. Hope y'all are doing well. First of all, tell me a little bit about yourselves. Like, what's your name? You know, what you do?
My name is Dennis Davis.
Okay.
Also known as Skeletor, Fall 84, Ada chapter. And I'm in the conflict resolution field, organizational change, and I do a lot of work as it pertains to diversity, equity, inclusion, which now it's becoming even more rare because a lot of companies are kind of backing away from it. So that's kind of my wheelhouse. It's,
Damn, dog, you sound great, man. But you've been sounding like that for 30 years.
Oh, wait, well, I appreciate
you are
that.
so polished.
Flattery will get you
You are
everywhere.
so polished. Also, I want to shout this gentleman out, man. He took his nephew, which is Josh with JHS 23G1, into his home doing a whole semester down in where were you? Where were you down in?
It was Sarasota, Florida, and
super
that's when
white.
they had that
super,
hurricane hit
super
Puerto
white.
Rico.
Super white.
Right?
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Oh, no question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I think he stayed for a school year.
He stayed for we did the spring semester, play baseball, and you trained him.
So did what? Oh, okay. Yeah.
He did a semester.
And he, the hurricane hit Puerto Rico and displaced him from that
Yes,
baseball
sir.
academy.
Yes, sir.
And my brother he didn't want him in the other public school systems around because their baseball programs were not that good. And so Sarasota has an outstanding baseball program, so it was a no-brainer.
Oh, man, I want to thank you so much. That's what we mean when we say uplift.
Yeah.
Uplift. When you're around the right people, I always say this, that if you're at the top of your mountain, you're at the wrong mountain. You need to elevate. If you're the biggest fish in your pond, you got to elevate. You got to get to another lake. You got to get to an ocean. All right, Shroom. I'm calling you by your government name. Bring this other brother in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My brother, do you mind telling me who you are and what you do?
Yeah, I'm Derek D.C. Cooper. I'm involved in quite a few aspects throughout the community and throughout the chapter of Omega and throughout the 7th District and the 7th District brethren throughout the state. So on the chapter level, I'm chapter boss of Ada chapter, Port Gibson.
Hold on. That's not Roby King. They're like, what? Go ahead. Go ahead, brother
man.
DC. Go ahead.
Man. So we got our 501c up and running. We got the third lap lighters chapter in the state, and we've got our third class, and we're mentoring and grooming young men in that Tri-County area, and they are just loving it. And the 501c supports that. The chapter is moving forward, various fundraisers. So we just had our Carter G. Woodson celebration yesterday, where we acknowledged those who were first of the first within those counties, and various senators and county representatives and sheriffs and judges and first of the first doctors.
Wow.
We honored them yesterday at the campus of Alcorn with a brunch and a ceremony. So once we finish our journeys throughout the year, the purpose of what we're doing in our chapter is making sure that we're in the community, that we're active, and that the community has a source for reaching out and communicating with the brothers. And then that's just the chapter level. But here in the Jackson, Mississippi area, I'm affiliated with several chapters throughout Brotherhood Night, which is at the Village by Tougaloo, where we have about 8 chapters coming together, just being bros, celebrating the brotherhood and taking wins as a day that we regroup and rejuvenate ourselves to fight the rest of the week. And that's been around for 25 years. And so we've been doing that. Had a celebration last year where the brothers came out and we celebrated in a grand old fashion. And then on the state level, I'm state talent hunt chair.
Damn, what you not doing? You still singing? You still doing music too?
Still
as well?
performing on the
Okay, we'll go ahead
weekends,
with the talent search.
Yeah.
Skelly, we're gonna get you back on the mic. Skelly said, I'm just chilling.
So I'm on the district talent hunt committee, which include Alabama, Georgia, and Florida as far as our 7th district committee, and I'm on the international council for talent hunt. And so we have our district coming up in Atlanta, Georgia this year, so we're getting ready for that as well. And then with my personal life of my music is I'm running my record company, which is Buckwild Records, and I'm still producing several artists throughout the United States. And our album that we placed on Malaco label through one of the distributions there is still selling well. And our last album that we released on my label is still selling well, and we're getting ready to do another album.
Wow.
Plus, I've just finished a project on the young man, Dennis, the little DJ, who was the artist for Monkey Swing. with 55 Boys. I just finished his third project I've written with him. And I got a couple other projects that I'm working on in the studio as well. So that's me. That's the short version. So,
Mr. Skelly, look like you got something you want to chime in on.
No, sir.
Okay. All right. I noticed that we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 chapters for sure. Are these host chapters for this particular History Symposium weekend?
Yes. To understand, that's the event that you all are funding.
Yes,
or
sir.
that you're supporting through, I think that the lead chapter is EKK. Is that,
Yes,
right?
EKK is the lead chapter on that. It's actually Dominique Riley, who is running for the state rep this year from Mississippi.
Dominique by 6'6", ain't he? 6'5",
No,
6'4"?
he's about 6'1", 6'2", maybe.
6'2",
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
93 TD squared.
Okay. Now,
TD
for brothers like myself that don't know all these alphabets,
I'm sorry, Mississippi State University.
Yes, sir. Would you please be so kind as to
Yes,
let
sir.
us know?
Mississippi State University, good brother, strong brother.
Yes.
He and I are kind of pushing this Figure Lamp weekend.
Okay.
His chapter brother, Jerry Connolly, who's Spring 87,
Okay.
Mississippi State.
Man, y'all know the chapters' names. Y'all know the damn years and all that. That's what I'm talking about. Thoroughly immersed. Go ahead.
And Jerry Connolly's his nickname is Cujo. And the unique thing about Cujo and I is
I know Cujo.
we've been best friends.
He's still alive.
Still alive. We've
Okay.
been best friends since 4th grade.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So it's been over 52 years of friendship.
Cujo, he's Mississippi State.
There's a Cujo from Mississippi State, Spring 87, and
Okay.
there's a Cujo from Ada chapter.
Now, where's Ada
That's
chapter?
That's Alcorn
I know
State.
I got my ass
Many
whooped down.
times you've
Check
been
this
down
out.
to Alcorn.
I know. For the people that don't know. Quick story. My dad, we went down to Alcorn, the brothers from Alcorn, the Bettis brothers. Hell, it's about 5 or something. Like, damn,
Yeah.
all y'all cues.
Yeah.
So anyway, the Bettis brothers came up and showed us a little love,
Oh,
a
yeah.
little for. So we go down there to visit. And we pulled up on the campus. I'm like, damn, everybody down here, bruh. Even the females. Because they all had purple and gold on. I had never been there. I'm like, there's going to be some challenging going on down here.
Right.
So as I got closer, I realized that those were not Omega shirts. Those were university. But brother, I freaked out when we drove up on the campus. I'm like, damn, everybody down here, bruh. Damn.
Yes.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Okay, so I stayed down there for about 5 days. My dad was looking for back in the day. We had them wall telephones.
That's right.
That's how somebody
right.
answered the phone and shot down the hall.
That's right.
Man, my dad called and hell, when he finally called me, he said, "Where you been?" I said, "Been out to the reservoir." Hell, I was at Alcorn for about 5 days.
Yeah.
Loving it.
That's
Okay,
what
go
it
right
is.
ahead.
That's
Go
what
right
it
ahead.
is.
Go right
Yes,
ahead.
sir.
Skelly, what year did you come through?
Fall 84.
Okay.
I
okay.
came through with one of the Bettis brothers, actually last name Griffin.
That's the
Ronnie.
baby boy.
That's Astro 2.
Okay.
There's
so many Astros.
There's Astro 1, there's Astro 2, there's Astro 3.
And there's
even
4 of them.
Astro 4, who's a nephew.
Okay. Oh, it is?
And then there's Heavy, who's a brother also, but he went by Heavy.
Okay.
And that's,
Was that the first? That's the oldest brother?
No, the oldest is William. He's
Okay.
77.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
fall 77.
I know
Ada
every one of them got
chapter.
married.
But all of them
Yeah.
came through Ada chapter.
Okay. Okay.
So my Astro is Astro 3, my
Okay.
line brother.
Okay.
He's a 5. That's when you came to see us
Right.
and we was online.
Okay. Have you heard from Mega Wells lately?
Not so much. He's out in Seattle and
He's in education, isn't he?
last
Okay.
time I checked. But
Okay.
It's kind of hard. We don't hear from him very much. for
Okay.
whatever reason.
Okay. Well, we go out. We got to go and plant our seeds. So,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
So you all are the host chapter.
We're the host chapter, and it's really Dominique Riley and I. We kind of are pushing this thing, and we went to a couple across the United States, and the last one we went to was in Austin, Texas.
Okay.
And my best friend Cujo, Jerry Connolly, hosted it.
Okay.
In Austin because he lives.
Now, which
in
one is
Austin.
that? Ada chapter?
That's
Mississippi State?
Mississippi
Okay.
State, Spring
Okay.
87.
Okay.
And so we kind of went in an observation mode and kind of a learning mode just to do some assessment and see what's going on. And man, we were impressed. We were thoroughly impressed by that Fill Your Lamp weekend. And so we said we're going to bring it back to Mississippi and we're going to
Thank
tweak it
you.
a little bit and kind of tailor it
Right.
and make it a little more effective for what we're trying to do here in the state.
Oh, we ain't trying to do nothing. We are convicted with intention. You don't do try.
No, sir.
When was the last time you tried?
I can't remember.
You don't do try. Yeah, try the pledge and see what happens.
Yeah. You know, you said a mouthful.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna shout this out, and I might be out of line. But like, well, man, they ain't gonna be able to do that. I say, brother, you need to stay where you are. Then don't put yourself in a position that you're not gonna win in. Yeah, how you gonna come on board a train and tell us about what you gonna do and what you ain't? But anyway, all right, man, it is a pleasure. DC, let me get you on here because I'm gonna talk a little shit, and then we gonna see when I bring the purple and gold. I have to be careful. I don't hang out with people after dark, but I don't want to relapse. But anyway, I met DC down at at the University of
Delta State.
Delta State.
Before that, Morehead.
Morehead. I showed out at Morehead. Man, y'all gave me a platform.
Yeah, man.
And I gave the people the work.
Oh, he did. Man.
I mean, I'm on the bus mooning, folks, all kind of stuff. I'm out of control.
Dog, tell him when you set out the hop for the buses.
I had a captivated audience.
He had, because in the evenings, the buses come and take everybody back, and there's hundreds of folks out there.
And line, kid.
Yeah, and so Rue got out there one evening, man, and I was living on the dorm, but I go to the bus just to holler at, certain people, just to holler at,
Where's this located?
In the
Morehead, Miss between Valley, between Itabena and Indianola.
And it's called
Mississippi Delta Community College.
Morehead, Mississippi.
Because the city is Morehead.
Yeah. And Tim, I forgot about. Would you please continue on, sir?
And so the brother got out. We were getting ready. The bus was getting ready to pull off, and so some chicks on the bus was hollering at Rue, and they was saying, "Go Howard, go Howard." And so Rue got out and set out the march. He set out the march by himself, solo. Then he proceeded to take his jacket off, and then he had a shirt on that was cut off, so his brands was showing. He set out the march, and all the buses that were around getting ready to pull off. They didn't pull off until he finished. They couldn't move. Been gone.
They couldn't move.
They started cheering, man. They started clapping. The next thing
laughing.
Had a superstar on the yard.
That's what you guys pour. That's how we pour. Then we went over to Delta State, and that's a whole other story. We're going to leave that alone. I almost got me, a lot of trouble with Delta State. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is today's show is going to be about some history. It's going because this is about the history that you guys are sharing. Okay. Right. Is that mic right? Can I hear you?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Oh, you got the deep voice.
Yeah, okay.
How many people in your band right now?
It's without the horns is 5. With the horns is 8.
Damn, you done got okay. And you've been banding for a while.
Yeah, we travel with the horns for the bigger private events. Mm-hmm. They want the horns, the live horns.
They want the horns, live horns. Okay, so I'm gonna see how this hit you right here. Hold on.
I'm from Holmes County.
Are you from Holmes County? What county are you from?
I'm from Sharp County.
Okay, Belzoni?
Yeah, Belzoni. Holmes County.
I have no idea who is behind the music, but I really want to give you your props. I'm going to let us just check this out for a minute, and then we're going to apply this energy to the conversation.
Right. I like that.
Justice never came. Hometowns knew the killer still said no names. Black women by my lady. Trauma never healed. No court protection in the cottage. Rape the ready to blame for the pain. Still expected to smile through the chain. Segregated schools, separate roads. Women down, that white joke. They taught us obedience, not how to be free. Cause an educated black mind get supremacy. I am home.
They taught us how to be obedient,
right,
but not free. Chime in on that for me, Brother DC.
Dog, what that means is that for so long we've been programmed to be good workers and not leaders, not business owners, not entrepreneurs. And you got to look at it. It starts not only in the school system, but it's preschool. When you insert pre-K into the Black community, it was the precursor into making sure that ladies influence the young kids on how to be obedient and how to move towards not being a problem. So when you got into the elementary school, the portion of you being docile and programmable was set into place. So now you're in elementary going to junior high into high school, you're the perfect person that we can actually give false information to. We can actually get you to the point where you're going to be a good worker as well, because we want you to go to a college or get a trade and come back and work for our companies so that you can make us rich, but not teach you financial literacy like investing and like stock markets and like buying land and accumulating wealth in that manner. But we want you to actually be a person that is going to come and work on this farm, work in this house, work in this office to make us rich. And that's where we've seen so much of our educational system take us now. And we have very few entrepreneurs, very few people who really want to get their own LLC, start their own business, be those diverse persons like yourself, Rube, and like
yourself, and like Skelly, yeah,
right,
and so like Shroom,
that's right, Shroom, right. That's why we took the path untraveled, because my father and mother, who was a Korean War vet, my father taught 44 years in Harford County school system, 4 generations of kids. My mother taught 41 years, 4 generations of kids. They were there before segregation. They were the teachers and the principals at the schools before Humphreys County became a county school. So they were the mains and the manner of what made me understand having your own business.
Powerful.
Having your own business. So that's what that's talking about, dog.
Okay.
And that's just the tip of it.
Tip of it. Here we go. Skelly.
Yes, sir.
I learned a lot from my elders. I learned a lot from my elders. Give me some feedback on that, bro.
Well, I was pulling up my iPhone because this morning I was looking through some articles, and when I heard the sound and heard the words of this song, it made me think about something I saw this morning. What I'm holding in my hand here is the last known portrait of Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman.
Last known portrait, and guess what year that portrait was taken?
What year?
1911.
She was still around?
Yes, sir.
I got a chill.
Wow.
So you know what happened in 1911, right?
Yes, sir. Tell me what happened.
The greatest fraternity on the planet of the Earth was founded at Howard University on a rainy Friday night, Omega Psi Phi fraternity. So Harriet Tubman was still alive when our fraternity was founded, who was born a slave and moved a lot of people to freedom.
Yes.
And she said I would have moved many, many more
Had they known.
Had they known.
You understand what I'm
They were
saying?
slaves.
So that tells us we are not far removed. People want to talk about, it's history, and they're trying to, quote unquote, take Black history out of the school systems, and they want you to, let's forget the past. We are not that far removed from being in bondage, right?
Again.
Well, we're in bondage again.
That was a setup. Go ahead, Skelly.
But what I mean, legal bondage.
Right.
Where
Credit.
Where we were property.
Okay.
We were owned. We were chattel. We were like cows, horses, pigs. And the things that happened to us during that enterprise, they want to erase it because they are ashamed.
They are ashamed
of what they've done to us.
They are ashamed.
Right? And so we have no clue of who we are or where we came from. We didn't come from slavery. Slavery was a condition forced upon us that we survived.
Grown man.
Right?
Talk grown man.
So, we had to remember from whence we come, because if you don't know from where you come, you may not know where you're going.
Truth.
And we don't know who we are, which is why we carry on and cut up the way we do, because we have no knowledge of self. And so now what we have here is this thing called internalized oppression. We collectively, not all of us, collectively, we hate ourselves. That's why black on black crime is so high. That's why the city of New Orleans University, the city of New Orleans, Louisiana, for many years running has been the murder capital of the world. Y'all hear me? The murder capital of the world. These are black boys killing black boys because they hate themselves. And therefore, they'll kill each other. And so this whole enterprise and this whole system of oppression and self-hatred is perpetuated at every level of government, education, institutionalized in the fabric of America.
And it's running unmanaged. It's just running loose. Running loose. All right, let me move on. Let me proceed. Tron, I was born black. What is that? How does that feel when you hear I was born? And I'm not taking away anything from anybody else's culture. You got to stand on your own foundation. Then we can all come together and cook up a good pot of this soup. I was born black. What is that? How does that feel to you, being a 21-year-old? Listen to the elders. We are now elders, but go right ahead, sir.
A privilege. I'm happy. Like it don't make me feel like, oh man, I was born black. I'm proud that I was born black. Not gonna disown it.
Okay. All right. This brother said, we didn't die for blacks to kill each other. Who want to chime on that?
Oh, we didn't. And the thing is that we're so far from the struggle of where we were right after Jim Crow and the black laws and the mass incarceration of African Americans throughout the South into the prison system. You know, they didn't die and suffer for all of that for us to get to this point. But I think what has happened is there's been a disconnect of our history because so often we did not really know our history. We were never taught our history in school. The watered down version of history we got in high schools and colleges was nothing anywhere close to who we were as a people. And if people don't know their history, they will stray far away because they're confused and they don't understand. So this is the reason why they can say they were like in their saying that we didn't die for us to hate each other, to kill each other, but that's just where we are because we did not know. We lack the knowledge. And therefore our actions show that.
Skelly, with your worldwide travel, sir, and being in Sarasota, Florida community, give me some feedback on we didn't die for blacks to kill each other at the rate, the speed, and the unnecessary volume of what we're doing now.
My brother Rube, we're talking about internalized oppression. And self-hate is real. And when you hate yourself, you hate anybody that looks like you. That's why a young black man will kill another black man so readily just for simply stepping on their shoes because they hate themselves. If they hate themselves, then they hate the people that look like them, right? So when you think about the crime rate, you don't see black folks killing white folks. You see black folks killing black folks because the sad reality is black folks don't hate white folks. Black folks hate ourselves. Therefore, we'll kill each other.
I hate myself.
Hate myself.
When I look in the mirror, I'm hot with me.
I hate myself because we have been systematically taught to hate ourselves. We've been told in every level we've turned to, you don't matter. And that's why this Black Lives Matter was such a big deal, because we've been told in every facet that we don't matter. And you see it in education, you see it in the prison system, you see it in the media, you see it even in something as simple as adoption.
Right.
It costs more to adopt a white kid than it does to adopt a black kid.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
I'm not familiar with that. Oh, yeah.
It's systemic.
Okay. What does systemic mean?
It is
system.
It's a system that is created. It's not happenstance. It's by design.
Okay.
And so now we have what we call a cradle to pipeline, a cradle to prison pipeline. They're building prisons now based on the performance of third grade black kids.
And let me chime in on that. When I was working for the Department of Corrections,
damn, DC, you've been all over. You work for the department?
Yeah.
I'm glad I wasn't on the other side.
No,
but then again, it might have been good. I would have known somebody. Go ahead.
And I was still traveling all over the United States, performing every weekend.
Wow.
When I was doing a data study, I was in the IT department, and we were getting ready to transfer into a new system, and I was just thrown off my world when I found out that the Department of Correction based their prison building of new prisons on the dropout rate of black kids in the grades of sixth grade through seventh grade.
You experienced this firsthand.
Firsthand. I saw the data.
Firsthand.
I saw the data. So then I was like, you got to be kidding me. It just does not seem real that this is actually happening. And that was my first time coming face to face with real data that channels our youth into prisons and prison numbers.
It's a money making enterprise.
Yeah.
And so what happens now? We have the new plantation, which in my opinion, and I know I'm gonna get a lot of blowback from this. The new plantation is sports.
Wow.
I'll say that again. The new plantation is sports.
Wow.
We are out here losing our minds, chasing balls and playing sports and performing, so people can make money off our backs, and we're putting the focus on ability to perform, to serve, to generate income, but but we're not putting that same kind of energy into creating critical thinkers.
Wow.
As soon as a young black kid shows any athletic ability, an unlimited amount of resources are poured into that kid to make sure that kid can succeed. Why? Because they're going to make money off the kid. That's why now the NCAA put in a new rule that junior college doesn't count against your eligibility.
Oh, it really?
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
I'm
Yeah.
saying that just
That's
went
new.
down this year.
Just recently.
Wow.
So you could go play junior college and still have all
Wow.
your
So
time
that 4 years at a major university.
making money off
Because
black.
that NIL money is the NIL.
No. It's
That's a part of it.
but the JUCO, what they're doing is they're making money off black bodies.
Oh yeah.
And so we want to give you as much time as we possibly can to make money off your body. So your junior college doesn't count against you. You can still play 4 years at the college level. And if you get hurt or if you get redshirted, that's why you have these 26, 27, 28-year-olds playing in college, which makes no sense to me. But what it is, Rude, it is the new plantation. Black folks are so distracted with sports because it keeps us off what really matters.
All right. God dog it, man. What you think, Strong?
I'm learning.
Okay.
a whole
All right.
lot.
Well, let's continue to
Taking all
move
this
forward.
in.
Let's continue to move. What you think when you see that dude there? I think he's saying, don't forget your history.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, guys?
That's ever powerful coming from that man.
Why you say that, DC?
That's mega.
And what does mega symbolize to us here in the...
Signifies to me the essence of a black man in the state of Mississippi defying the system, telling Jim Crow, telling all of the Klan that we will not stop registering voters. We will not stop moving forward towards our democracy as a nation of people. And I'm not afraid of you threatening to kill me, and that's not going to be a deterrent. I'm going to press on, and that's what that signifies to me is that man's sacrifice, the ultimate sacrifice.
Can I speak on that, brother?
Man,
brother
I can't
Howard?
tell you all the way from Florida. Give it to me, kid. Give it to me,
Well,
doggy.
Remember earlier, I said, brothers, I said, we're not that far removed. Medgar Evers, my line brother, Rude's homeboy, Medgar Wells, is named after Medgar Evers.
Wow, didn't know. And I've been knowing Mega all my life.
I had two line brothers on my line named Medgar. One was Medgar Clark from Detroit, Mississippi, God rest his soul, Omega chapter, and Medgar Wells, my 10. But here's the other thing you probably didn't know, Rude. Medgar's dad, Mr. J.G. Wells, is
Hold on. There you go. Boy, you throwing that truth.
Medgar's father, Medgar Wells' father, Mr. J.G. Wells, is responsible for them collecting the rifle that Byron Beckwith assassinated Medgar Evers with.
Oh, get out of here.
Because Medgar Wells' father, Mr. J.G. Wells, was Medgar Evers' bodyguard.
Wow. Are you serious?
Wow.
And he had a 38, and when they pull up in the driveway and he got out of the car in the carport, Beckwith shot Medgar, and then Medgar Wells' father, J.G. Wells, took his 38 and fired into the tree line and made Beckwith drop his rifle, and that's how they recovered the rifle.
Wow.
No.
We're not that far removed, and we're connected.
Wow.
That is deep.
That's powerful.
And brother, I've been around you over 30. That's the first time I've ever heard that.
Wow. That's deep.
That is super deep. All right, hold on. I done got there's some blurred out. Still throwing that truth bomb up in here. All right, let me continue on with this. Where the video at? God dog it.
Cotton bleeding through, fingers and backs. They got rich up the work, rewrote the facts. Slavery in it, but the mindset stay.
Give me something on that, DC. I am a man.
Yeah. You know, I tell a lot of people, and they want to have conversations with me about black people, and these are some white people that I know I've talked to. They want to talk to me about what we should forget and what we should let go of, and how we should get over. And first thing I asked him, I said, have you read the entire document of the Willie Lynch document? Have you read the entire document, not the edited, but the unedited version? You know, that man said that separation of us as a people, male against female, light skin against dark skin, fair hair, fair skins against those that we consider to not be such, field hand against the house hand, against the house slave and the mid slave and the field slave. That's the separation that each plantation person, the owner, the mother, the kids, as well as the slave master himself, should use to keep the slave separate and in control. And if you do this proper, it will last for thousands of years. So here we are today, and we're still having to deal with the chains that are embedded in our minds. The fact that physically we're not on the plantation and we're not in chains, but so as a people think, so they are. But our mindset that keeps us so embedded and so within that crab in that bucket is the same things they used to separate us during slavery with that Willie Lynch document. That's why that document bothers me so much.
And people want to value. They want to put value on whether it's true or not. Whether it's true or not, whether it's authentic or not, it is very relevant of what we're experiencing.
We're experiencing it.
So we're always throwing a curveball to take us away from the educational, the inspiration to be a better version of self.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It sounds so real.
Yeah, it's happening. We're here now. You're exactly right, Rue.
Okay, here we go. Keep on going. Why she holding her purse so tight, Skelly? Did you see that? I got to chill just then. Why she holding her purse so? Okay, this is let me wind back up. Okay, there's a shadow there. I don't know what that portrays, but there's a shadow there. And then she's got that look on her face, that determination. But then we go right here, and I'm getting chilled out. I had no idea this is where we was going this morning. Why is she clutching that purse like that?
It could be symbolic. I don't think she's trying to protect what's in the purse. It could be symbolic for protecting the children in the churches, protecting black folks, and protecting our culture, and protecting our men, protecting us from this this white supremacist, racist society that is hell bent on if they can't control us to eliminate us.
Well, notice the color of the purse, and the color of those gloves.
What color are they?
Hold on. Let me come back.
Color of the purse.
Man, y'all throwing down. Hold on.
And you see how tight she's holding it. And what do you put in purse? Valuables.
There you go.
Purse.
Black.
And what color are the gloves?
White.
So you have those valuables that's in that purse, and they're being clenched very tight. All right. So that symbolizes that which is worthy to the black people, which is our children, our history, our heritage. And those white gloves that are there on that black hand holding that purse.
That's why some leaders learn how to lead it.
That's that. That's
it right there.
Okay.
She might have been holding from the pastor too.
What did he say? Black leaders doing what? Yeah, for real.
Let's keep it real.
What was the next
We're gonna keep it real. Let's keep it real.
Black leaders. He said.
Hey, hold on, DC. Don't take me too fast. Skelly shot one out there. That's about 30 years ago. Skelly, what they doing? What she doing?
Pimps, pastors, preachers.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't tell them apart.
You can't tell them apart.
Now, there's some good ones out there, but they far and few between.
Hey, they're being out louded by those that aren't.
Jesus,
okay, hold
man.
on. I'm gonna just rewind it back a little bit. That's that Birmingham. Was that Birmingham bombing?
It could have been.
Was that the four little girls?
The 4 little girls in Birmingham.
Was that Birmingham?
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
that's what it was.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
When you think about this, you talk about domestic terrorism that still has been unacknowledged.
Before it was even termed domestic
That's
terrorism.
exactly right, man.
Before it was even termed.
That's domestic terrorism.
All right, what scene is that?
That was at Memphis.
That's Memphis. That's
At
the Laramie Hotel.
Moraine Hotel.
Right.
Mhm.
You can see my man. You can see Martin Luther on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're trying to disseminate where the shot came from.
Yes, sir. And what did Brother Wells do here in Jackson for Mega Evans?
He made Beckwith drop that rifle.
He put some firepower.
Put some firepower
Never
to
heard
the
that before.
Is that right?
Never heard that.
It was not taught that in school.
It's not even in the house over there that
He's a
somebody showed
soldier.
up and returned fire into the wooded area.
So he was a World War II vet. Mr. Wells was.
He didn't play.
Mr. J.G. Wells. He was a man's man.
Okay.
And he was a civil
Never
rights
heard that
activist.
before.
And he knew my father. He and my father were both civil rights activists.
So if we continue to hide and powder our role, we don't know our greatness, which means goes back to what you said. We hate us. I never heard that a man returned fire back in the wood. I never even asked myself. The other, I think it was yesterday. I heard something. I said, it came to me. I'm like, why did he drop the rifle? Why did he leave the rifle? Because he had that
Mr.
fire on his
Wells was
head.
putting that heat on him.
He had
why he
that
dropped
fizz
it.
eye.
Yeah.
Man. Boy.
Freedom ain't free, it demands your open from home.
He said, freedom ain't free. It demands your. Did you all hear that?
I heard freedom ain't free. What did he say it
Hold it
demands?
back. Yeah.
Rock and roll, but some still good when freedom ain't free, it demands your open from home.
Fill in that last word. It demands your freedom is not free. It demands your what, DC?
I can't.
Just put your own word in there. Freedom is not free.
It demands your effort. It demands you being present. It demands
It demands a
moving forward,
sacrifice.
your sacrifice.
It demands a
Yeah.
sacrifice.
Yeah.
And a sacrifice that some of us are not willing to make.
We get
And
it.
they've lulled us to sleep with a false sense of success.
Wow.
They've allowed some of us to achieve some marginal of financial freedom. We have some disposable income. We can live in the same neighborhoods. We can drive nice cars. We can drink nice bourbon, smoke nice cigars. We can make these trips, but we're still not free.
Sean, what does that mean? Add a word to it.
I think it also demands your presence. A lot of people don't even want to be
Next
there
one's
because
up.
it feels uncomfortable.
That Panther had a tear in his eye. You see the tear in his eyes? Why is that? Why is that, Skelly?
Because he cat. I'm just trying to make it a little light. I know we getting heavy up in here.
I started to go with DC. I knew I should have gone with DC first.
But anyway, all jokes aside. God loves
Hold on. True, why you got to tear? True don't know what you're talking about. I guess that's true. He can't. Man, you got me with a tear in my eye. I'm having a cat moment. That brother 6 hours a cat. He is a cat.
He's a black cat. That's just
I love you. I love you,
I love you
Skelly.
back, brother. I love you back.
You see these tears in my eyes? Because he cat.
Well, he's sad because he sees the degradation of where we are versus where we should be, and the sacrifices that have been made by the elders. Because before that, he talked about learning from my elders and all the things that have happened to us. It's almost like we've forgotten, and they're trying to make us forget. Right. So we don't have any idea from whence we came and the struggle that we came through, so that we don't have no aspiration to be who we're supposed to. They don't want us to know who we are.
Yeah. But you know what that symbolizes, right? That's the Black Panther.
Oh, no question.
Yeah, that's that Black Panther movement. And that's why the tears in his eye, because of all they sacrificed and all that they gave, so that we could actually be better in doing what we could do then. Now they look at us. And look, you think about what the Black Panthers did, and under the scrutiny that they did it. And now to see us today, that Panther will be crying. That's what they've always gotten us with symbolism, bro. I'm tell you something, man. When they say television was programming, they meant that. And when you really start looking at what they did with that little unit that went in our house, even in black and white, for so many years, we're the way we are because we paid attention to that for so long, with the white shows, with the white commercials, with all of the whitewash that had been done for those many years since that. Because at first, a lot of black folks couldn't even afford a television.
We sure couldn't.
But as soon as they got to that house, the conformity of a lot of people changed. The things and the aspirations of what people wanted could just be placed.
That is so true.
Could be placed on a television, and now you got a certain people go into a certain store because that sale is going on. Then JCPenney came around, then McDonald's came around, then all of the fast foods, and now they wanted their people to visit those restaurants. So let's just put a commercial out there. And that's why commercialism and programming became so popular, and so much money is being spent into television now, because that's how you control the people.
They say, go vote for us, Skelly. Go vote for us. And those are military men there. What year do you think this is, DC?
That had to be 50s before the 60s.
Is that World War II?
That's Korean War.
Vietnam.
That's
Korean?
Korean War.
Okay.
Yeah, my father was Korean War vet.
Okay.
Vietnam came in the 60s.
What you got on your spirit, Skelly?
I think it's just incredible the low voter turnout we had in this last election, even though I believe that the last election was stolen. But the number of people who stayed home and didn't vote, to me, is a mystery. Because given what our people have gone through to be able to have the right to vote, we got here, we moved to Mississippi in 1973. And I remember in 1973, black folks still were not voting in Walthall County, Mississippi. And my dad found an NAACP chapter in Walthall County. And our job as kids was to take people to the polls. We had an old Volkswagen van.
Yes, sir.
And we would transport people.
How old were you then?
I was 9, 8.
Okay.
8.
And you say you moved here from where?
Eastern Illinois.
Okay. Different movement, different mindset in Eastern Illinois versus
my dad went to U of I, and I was born in Champaign. He got his degree from Illinois U of I, and then got his master's from Eastern Illinois.
Okay.
And then we moved back to Mississippi in 73. And we were responsible for helping people and teaching people how to vote, because black people did not know how to vote. They weren't voting. They would be being disenfranchised and all the above. And so our jobs as kids was to say, this is how you make sure you totally color in this dot with the pencil.
That's imprinted on your spirit and your mind and your heart, isn't it?
I mean, I remember him founding the NAACP chapter. I remember the death threats and the sheriff coming to our yard and all this. So I saw this, and I saw my dad stand. That's all I knew, is to stand. So my thing is, if they have an election for dog catcher, I'm going to vote, because anytime people try this hard to keep you from voting,
yes, sir,
that's all you need to know. And even now, they're still trying to keep people from voting. They just passed a new legislation where you got to have a certain type of ID. This is to prevent brown and black people from voting.
So if the effort is being made to prevent us, we really need to show up and show out.
You should ring the bell. Why are they working so hard to keep us from voting?
Right.
Maybe I need to go vote.
Maybe
and not just for president. You see, these county elections, these federal elections, these state, these judge, some of these people, and then they get these judges and these different prosecutors in place. And if you don't go vote, the presidency is important, but not as important as the local election.
The local. Gotta go.
Yes, sir.
What do you think?
Hold on. My fault. Go ahead.
Oh, no, you're fine. Also, I feel like it's also important for it to be taught. Now, when I say taught, I'm not just talking about like having it as just a class in school. True enough, they can teach you, they can tell you, they can instill it in your head all day. But if you just trying to pass the class, you're not worried about that. They don't have it as important as it should be in classes. So especially like, I know for the curriculum for my sister and stuff like that, like all of that, they're so focused on a curriculum and not necessarily teaching.
That's true.
So why are we going to rely upon the enemy to teach us? They don't want to teach us, right?
Right.
So it has to be taught at home. I mean, teachers have a huge responsibility, but they're only going to do what the system allows them to do, right? So tell me why Jackson State University, Alcorn State University, Mississippi Valley State University don't have mandatory Black history programs. Mandatory Black history classes for any student who touches that campus. You should have a minimum of 2 semester Black history, minimal, to get your degree.
Minimum.
Doesn't happen.
And those intellectuals inside the university should be coming beyond the walls to set up these different silos for us to get you.
They're handcuffed because the state board is controlling them. IHL. And anytime IHL recommends a president for these Black universities, they can't be for the Black university, right? So think about every student who ever went through an HBCU having to take a solid year of mandatory Black history before you get your degree.
Intense.
What would that do to the mindset when you know something about self, that you know Christopher Columbus did not discover America.
Mm.
You know that Hippocrates is not the father of medicine. Hippocrates learned in Mesopotamia. They were hitting folks in the head with clubs in Europe when people in Mesopotamia were doing brain surgery using anesthesia, anesthetics. But then they want to say the father of medicine is Hippocrates. That's an insult. Imhotep is the father. Is the father of medicine, not Hippocrates.
Not Hippocrates, yeah.
What we know about that right there?
Yes, sir. They don't need change if you don't vote.
That Fannie Lou there. Is that
Indianola, Mississippi.
That's our baby saying go vote. Who died? Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, slide it back.
Okay. Who died?
Grandparents died.
Who died?
Grandparents.
Not our great-grandparents.
Yeah, but our grandparents.
Our grandparents.
We're not that far removed.
Our great-grandparents set it up.
Yeah.
But our grandparents, yeah, my grandfather died. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you mean by that, Skelly? They're not that far removed. You said that. You've been saying that all morning.
People, this is recent history. This is very recent history.
And we make it sound like it was 1,000 years ago.
Yes, sir.
It hadn't even been 100 years.
Ooh, wee. It hasn't.
It hasn't been 100 years.
What that lady's face say to you guys?
Pain and suffering. She is so disappointed in what she see.
What that say to you, Skelly?
She's tired.
I'm tired, boss. Tired.
She's tired.
She's
seen a lot.
She's seen a lot. She's been through a lot. She's tired and she's frustrated and she's wondering why. Why aren't we doing something? Why? And voting is super important, but voting isn't the end be all. There has to be more.
What's she thinking about, Strong? What you see when you see that lady's face?
Hurt, pain, and just being tired.
Why is whoever created this, the brother or whoever created it, he's showing us, and he's dropping that Black Panther in there.
Yes.
What you think, DC?
Yes, that was a crucial point. And a lot of people don't really realize what the Black Panther organization did for the Black community. They fed, they housed, they gave medical support, political support. They went to the jails and got people out of jail when they didn't have bail money. They sent prosecutors to courts for those who were charged with crimes they did not commit. They financed what the white community had just as a norm. They took upon that themselves to do it for the Black community. And they were not afraid to walk through the streets with their guns, to say, if you bring guns, we're going to bring guns. And that's why they were challenged so heavily. That's why they were more of a problem than the Nation of Islam, because the Nation of Islam didn't walk the streets with guns. They were not as militant as the Black Panther. And so, yeah, that Black Panthers are crucial. They were very important.
Emmett Till.
Yeah.
Give me a little insight. Emmett Till.
Wow.
He's got a relative now running for, she's running for an office.
He just had a relative that stepped off as governor.
Say that again?
He had a relative that was governor.
Who did?
Phil Bryant.
Oh.
The woman that accused him was Phil Bryant's
aunt. Wow, yeah.
So, this was what year was this?
60,
when he was killed. Was it 3 or 4?
I
can't remember. But the fact that he allegedly whistled at a white woman,
supposedly,
and was murdered, not only murdered, but just mutilated, and his mama had the courage to leave the casket open so the world could see it, and that kind of swung the pendulum somewhat, helped to swing the pendulum, right?
Right.
And juxtaposed to the day, you know, you got these brothers now that, you know, get a couple nickels in their pocket, and they think they don't arrive until they get a white woman on their elbow. That's mind-boggling to me. And I don't have a problem with people marrying people who don't look like them. I just don't see a whole lot of wealthy white people marrying black people. But I see a whole bunch of wealthy black people marrying white people.
Don't forget. Look away. His history and past.
Does have a suit on, y'all see that?
You know what, DC? I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Why you got the suit on?
Because that was the Black Panther. You know, most time you saw the Panthers, they were dressed in a manner they could step into a boardroom and discuss. So they weren't out here. A lot of times they had the black leather jackets and the tabs, the tams,
Right.
You know, but they were the ones who wanted to be in the boardroom and in the meetings of the city councils to make laws for us as a people.
That's one thing about art. I like that art is kind of left up to the observer to interpret what they see. That's powerful to me, in that you have this a wild animal, powerful animal that's wearing a
suit,
tailored suit.
Tailored.
So he's able to walk in both worlds. And you have all this raw power, rage, history, but at the same time you have to be able to know how to walk and move in this country to make sure you don't make yourself a target.
Exactly.
So that's kind of how that speaks to me.
Okay.
That symbolism is.
Wake up. Shrooms, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. How does that sit with you when you see the words wake up?
Open your eyes. Realize where you at and what's going on. If you don't know, inform yourself. If you need knowledge, ask somebody who do know. Ask somebody who has their eyes open. Like these gentlemen over here.
Skelly, wake up.
Wow. We have to understand that there is an effort to keep us asleep. And this comes in many different forms. It comes in drugs. It comes in music. It comes in sports. It comes in entertainment. It comes in food. It comes in sex. It comes in a lot of different ways to keep us. They don't want to wake the beast because they know who we are. They know who we are, but we don't know who we are. And therefore,
if they don't want you voting, you need to show up.
Therefore, they know
who you are.
They're taking Malcolm X's approach. They are using any means necessary to keep us in slumber.
They've always known who we were. They've always known.
All right. I was born black, DC. Give me something. Feed me.
His greatest gift to me was having me being born a black man. That was his greatest gift. That is something that's never left me. And I'm from the Mississippi Delta, Sharkey County, Rolling Fork, Anguilla with the Humphreys County. I picked county.
You gonna get it? I'm gonna pass you the baton.
No, I'm sorry. DC. No, you were talking, brother.
Come on with it, Q. Come on with it, Skelly.
Well, I was born black. That struck me. I was just Tuesday and Wednesday. I was in Atlanta with our brother D.L. Hughley, and D.L. Hughley is doing a series with Don Lemon. Don Lemon used to be with CNN.
Okay.
Just recently got arrested by
Chump.
Yeah.
Chump. I call him Chump.
Yeah.
He just recently got arrested by Chump, and so that struck me.
Did you say Chump or
I call him
Trump?
Chump.
Okay.
That's not a Freudian slip. So, and I used to live in Florida, and so I called the governor. His name is DeSantis. I call him the racist because that's exactly what he is.
Okay.
And so, Don Lemon is having an awakening. Don Lemon was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Extremely fair skinned. He's from a well-to-do family. So he passed the brown paper bag test. So Don Lemon has been able to matriculate into the white world. And he worked for CNN for over, 20 years?
Okay.
So he gets fired from CNN. After he gets fired from CNN, then he gets arrested by Chump for standing up.
In the church.
So now he is finally coming to terms with his blackness. See, he was born black, but he wasn't really black.
Right.
But now he's starting to deal with that and face that, and he's struggling with that a little
Right.
bit.
And how old is he?
Don Lemon got to be mid-40s maybe.
Right. That's a
Mid-40s.
wake-up call.
But you know, you talking about 20 years CNN, you basically been an agent for white America.
Right.
And now they said, Ian,
You
we
gotta
don't
go.
want you no more.
You got to go. You
Then
out
on
of
top
here.
of that, Ian, we're going to arrest you. So now he's really having an experience of being black in
Right,
America,
right.
right?
Mhm.
And that's
Firsthand.
first time after 40 some odd years. And so when I thought that I was born black, some of us are and some of us don't know that we are born
Right,
black.
right. But you know, I said last week, the snake bites whatever is near it to bite. So when I'm watching it bite you, that don't apply to me. But once you've been bitten, it's got to bite something else.
Yeah. Just
So
like all
everybody
these-
gets a turn.
Just like all these Latin folks who voted for Trump. They didn't think it was going to bite them, did they?
Yeah.
These poor farmers, these poor white folks on welfare, they didn't think it was going to bite them. did
Right.
they?
The bite is a bite.
It's a bite. Welcome to the Players Club.
Get your some. No matter what the hell we go through, we still smile. We still rise. We still get up. Go ahead, Skelly.
We're God's chosen people and we don't know it. They know it, but we don't know it.
I've always known it.
Imagine that the things that have happened to us and we still rise.
Still rise.
They're holding their breaths, praying that we don't wake up one day and want to have a full revengeful assault on them because they would do that to us. But we don't do that.
That's what they thought was going to happen when President Obama became
We're not built
president.
like that. We're not wired like that. We're spiritual people.
Yeah, they thought we were going to do the same thing.
Always stay up on your history. I'm from Holmes County.
I don't know anything about that gentleman there.
That's
Marcus Garvey.
Marcus
that's
Garvey.
Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
Boy, that's
Yeah.
try to take us back to Africa, didn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
And who fought it?
Oh,
White folks.
yeah. No, we don't want that. No,
No.
They doing all the work. They can't go. But you
That
know,
brother
Abraham
there
Lincoln,
is-
Abraham Lincoln wanted the same thing.
Is that Carter?
That's what I
Is that
thought.
Carter
Either,
G. Woodson?
yeah. Either that. I thought that's who that was, but I don't know why I wanted to say that's the Peanut Man.
George Washington? Is
Yeah,
that
that's
George
not.
Washington?
I
Carter?
don't know. I really don't
no, I
know.
don't think that's George Washington.
For some
I don't
reason,
think it's
that's
Carter because he's too light skinned for Carter.
I think that's Carter G. Woodson, maybe. I don't know. I could be wrong.
And it's not our displacement of not knowing because it hasn't been drilled in us. Skelly, we're gonna DC. You guys, what we got going on this week, sir?
We got the event coming up this weekend, though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm from Skelly. What we got going on this week?
we have a Fill Your Lamp history symposium. And it's tied in it, and you did a great job of tying this in.
Oh, did I? I did okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's about history.
Yes,
Knowing your
Excuse me.
history.
I did okay.
you did great, Dog.
Okay.
You
You
did
did
more than
great.
okay.
We did great. Okay.
And so now you're talking about it's a history symposium. And this fraternity has a lot of deep history, founded in 1911. And we are presenting a process to where brothers can tap back into, what are we about? What were we
Ooh-wee.
designed for? What's the function? What's the purpose? And that also goes hand in hand with brotherhood. What is real brotherhood? What is real friendship? What does that look like? And Rude, you and I know we've had our time. I mean, we road tripped and we stepped and we went to parties and we had a blast. And when we were young, we did young, childish, foolish things.
Yes,
right?
sir.
But when you become, there's a time you have to put that stuff away. And there's nothing wrong with that, having a good time. But at the end of the day, that's not why we're here. That's not what the fraternity is about. The fraternity
Bring them
is
back.
about
Bring them back, Q. Bring them back.
service and brotherhood. And brotherhood should be intentional. And we should be each other's keepers, and we should be supporting each other, promoting each other, pushing each other, and holding each other accountable in a way that we
I
don't.
love that. Holding each other accountable, being responsible. Okay. Wow. Okay. DC, anything you want to seed in us before we get up out of here, sir?
Bro, I was just looking at Deuteronomy 28:6. 68, where the Lord mentioned that his people will return to Egypt in ships,
Ooh, wait.
and they will be cast to the four winds of the earth. And that will be the last of the prophecy of his people coming in and out of bondage.
Mm.
And a lot of times we don't understand, how we end up in this predicament. But this is the Lord's word. This is prophecy.
This
We're
how it
fulfilling
works.
prophecy. But he said his people will come back to Egypt.
In ships.
We will come back.
Right.
We will have to come back. And we will rise, and there will be an awakening. Because God see those who and I don't want to talk about that, but God say he see those who are pretending to be that they are not. Yeah.
All right, Shroom, anything you want to see out there in the universe before we get up off the couch?
Man, I'm overloaded over here.
Okay.
So much information. Man, I've learned so much sitting right here on this couch than I've ever learned in school.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
That's heartbreaking.
Mm.
That's hard. I mean,
Wow.
it's good that you're learning something, but it's heartbreaking that you've learned more in this hour than you've learned in school. That's
about history.
That's the concrete example of why our systems and our education systems are flawed in terms of educating us and teaching us. We're doing a horrible job.
It's flawed for us, but it's perfect for them, dog.
Yeah.
That's
Team.
the way they want it.
Team. If they want us not showing up to vote, then we need to do what?
Need to vote.
We need to kill. We need to blow the machines out the water.
They didn't want us to read.
Because it was a chance we would figure out who we were.
My dad used to say jokingly, but it wasn't really a joke, that if you want to hide something from black
Put it in
folks,
a book.
Put it where?
put it in print.
Put it in print.
Put it in print. And we got to come up out of that, Howard.
I got two last gentlemen, two superheroes I want to part us out of here. And so if any Mega brothers are still wondering or figuring out how to get connected, what do they need to do, Mr. Skelly?
Reach out to Dominique Riley or myself. My phone number is...
That's the Google Voice?
Beg your pardon?
That's the Google Voice number.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you can, how can they, wait. How can they, is there a number on here? Yeah, because I don't
Is there
want
a
you to
number
blast
on
your
there? Is there a
number.
number
There's
on
no
there,
number on there. But anyway, the flyer has a QR code
Yes,
on
sir.
it. They
Yes,
can
hit that
scan,
QR
register,
code.
and all that good
Scan it,
stuff.
and
Just
they
scan
can
the
register.
code.
QR code.
Get
Yeah,
all
so
the
brothers, if
information.
y'all are listening in and watching,
Yes.
take a picture of that and send it out to the brothers that's making their way here.
And it's for this is for brothers only,
Right.
because there'll be some sensitive information.
What the
shared.
discretion is, there's no address. We already talked on that. I laughed about it. I said, there's no way to find where you going to be.
Unless you scan that code.
Oh, okay. So do know this. That might not be the environment you need to be in. So be mindful.
Just brothers.
Just
only.
brothers.
Brothers only.
Okay, just brothers.
This one.
Okay, on this one here. But you all do so many community events throughout the year that
Yes.
people can partake in.
Oh, man.
This.
yes.
So what the community needs to know is that programs like this make us better.
Right.
So that's going to make our programming in the community better, because every now and then the when the orchestra gets together,
Yes, sir.
sometimes the percussion needs to get together and work on the percussion, so the percussion can be better for the whole orchestra.
Look out.
And that's what this is.
Skelly, that's why Joshua came to the Skelly household.
Yeah. So this is the percussion getting better.
Okay.
So we
Yes.
can offer more for the orchestra.
All right, guys, I'm gonna
Right.
take you guys out of here. Hold on, I know we're going a little over. All right, give me a little insight on this, Shroom. When God fights for you, you are guaranteed to win.
Exactly.
When you are in tune with God's past and what He have for you, you can't lose.
Okay.
Point blank.
Point blank. All right, Mr. DC, when God fights for you, you are guaranteed to win. Give me a
That
little
is
insight.
God's promise. He will never leave nor forsake us and his people. And all we have to do is lean and rely on his word, not anybody else's word. Find yourself to be studied and approved by yourself. You don't need a middleman to know the Lord, to experience
Ooh,
God.
say that again.
You need to know the Lord yourself and have a relationship with him. And lean on his word, not those that are sent, that supposedly say they're sent, but lean on his word. And he will always, always, always be there for you and enable you to prosper.
Skelly, when God fights for you, you are guaranteed to.
My dear brother Howard, that is the embodiment of confirmation. Right?
Win.
Confirmation. So, and the God is inside each of us.
Each of us.
There you go.
And that's what else we
Enthusiasm.
don't know.
Yep.
Enthusiasm.
Once we tap into that,
Mm-hmm.
it's over.
Over.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Baby, you better check yourself. And realize that life. Do you not realize that there's someone that will readily trade places with you right now and be thankful and appreciative, even though it seems like hell to you? Baby, you better check yourself and realize that life ain't really that bad. Baby, you winning. Baby, you are winning. Do you?
Why is that?
Cat got a little
If
music.
you can list the fucked up things that have happened in your life and you can put that on a list, and you somehow made it past all of this to be in a position where you can still go make some stuff happen, that's what you have in common with every hero of every story, of every autobiography, of every... Why is that? Is how much happened to you that should have broke you, that did not break you, so that you were able to then fucking ride. Amen. Amen.
Several different angles on that, and we're going to close out. Several different angles on that. Go ahead, Skelly.
Even a blind hog finds an acorn every now and again, right? Even from imperfect men, there's gems, right? So that, to me, is an indicator that it's inside of them as well. And we can't really look at people's mistakes and their shortcomings, but there's always an opportunity to learn in every situation you're in and to learn from everybody. So you pick up those gems and you rinse them off and you keep pushing.
Shroom, go ahead.
It's hard to come off of it, what he just said, but
I know that's a big shoe to step
Yeah.
into. Go right ahead. I know that foot got some shoe on it. Go
He's gonna
ahead.
step beyond that.
Oh, wait.
I appreciate that. Come back to me. Come back to
Okay.
me as I
All
gather
right. We'll
my
get to you
thoughts.
next Sunday. All right. Go ahead, DC. You'll be back next Sunday. Won't you? Okay. That's your homework. Come on back with that. Go ahead, DC.
Everybody has a testimony. Everybody has a life. Everybody has a journey, and that's what that's saying, is that your life and why you are here, your ups and downs, your disappointments, and your accomplishments is a proof. It's proof that you are a testimony to endearment, and everybody's story is different. But I promise you, somebody out there need to hear your story. They need to hear your
Truth.
struggles. They need to hear your motivation as to how you made it through, because somebody's going through something similar to you, and they really need to understand. That's why I tell a lot of brothers, time is so important, and what we need to do to give back to our youth. We need to spend more time with them. We need to give more stories. We need to sit down and take journeys with them, because they need to hear this.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I add
Go right ahead, please, Skelly.
that, and I'm glad you said that, brother. God created each of us noble.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't give anybody more than he gave anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
We were all made noble.
Mm-hmm.
And when we can recognize that and know that, we can step into who we're supposed
Who we're
to be.
supposed to be, yeah.
And that's why, if brothers, I'm not talking about just Omega brothers, I'm talking about brothers, if you're not mentoring, if you're not out there uplifting, then what are you doing? Sometimes people need some assistance to be able to recognize their nobility.
Exactly.
And once they recognize their nobility, it's over.
Life change. That one conversation can change a life.
Noble refers to possessing high moral character, such as courage, generosity, and honest, just to name a few, or belonging to a privileged aristocratic social class. It describes someone of exalted, high-born, or admirable standing.
What if all these young black boys knew that? What would that be like?
I want to thank you guys so much for connecting with us this morning. Community Connections Conversations, Community Strong for Jackson MS, Community Strong for Nairobi, Kenya. And as always, be very mindful of the people we engage, we encounter. We know not where they are in their story, but your presence could bring glow, could bring joy, and also uplift. You are superheroes wherever your feet are planted. You are valuable. You're very capable. We are being attacked, and we have to, based on our ancestors, we got to continue to battle. You guys have a great day today. Stay connected, and we look forward to seeing you again on Thursday with another episode of The Kills. Man, I got to be careful around you brothers. All right, hold on. Let's end on this. All right, we're gonna close this out. We can't hear, but they.
Hey.